Welcome to the 56th World Series of Poker from the Horseshoe Las Vegas on the famous Las Vegas Strip. This is the final table of the $10,000 Limit Hold'em Championship. Another active day at the World Series inside the Horseshoe in Paris. Thousands of poker champion hopefuls living their dream with several different tournaments taking place at the same time. But we here are focused on the finalists at our $10,000 Limit Championship table. From 118 entrants, we're down to our final four players. Juan McCarron along with Jesse Sylvia, looking forward to another entertaining finish to a World Series bracelet event.
And it sort of sets the tone, like, hey, be prepared to call me down a lot. I'm not.
Exactly. And he got info from Neves, too, because Neves, he saw Neves's hand. He knew what Neves was stewing about. So maybe next time he gets him.
Look at this flop, Lon. Top pair, nut flush draw for Victor. Nut straight for Johns. Goes bet raise immediately. Victor puts in the 3-bet. He's just going to fast play his hand. He has a lot of equity here, no matter what his opponent has.
Johns with Broadway, but it is susceptible to danger. That heart is safe for Ian Johns.
Johns just calls the flop, by the way, and the reason he does this, I would imagine, is because on the turn, we call that the big bet street, right? You bet the larger size, so he's saving that raise till the turn when he can put additional money in the pot.
Raising a call now. Blom putting more chips in, looking for help. Needs a diamond. Gets it.
Wow. And there's no way Johns won't be betting and paying off a raise here at the very least. He has a diamond in his hand as well.
Wow. Carolyn Adams dealing some dirty cards out there. Our dealer from the OG Social Clubhouse in Kentucky. Sorry.
And I counted how many hands I played in one dealer down the no limit game, and then I counted how many hands I played in the limit hold'em game.
Twice as many.
I played 9 in the no limit game, and I'll to be fair, I was a little bit shorthanded in the limit game. We played 29.
29.
Yeah.
So 3x.
Like this sort of mindset, and it's like just not a limit hold'em mindset.
Wow. Look at the hands here. Ace King, Ace Queen, pocket jacks for Blom. Three-way action.
This is
insane. A lot of action.
Yeah.
It's been 5-bet. There is a cap when it's not heads up. And that is the cap right there. And if it does go to heads up, the cap comes off.
Check dark. Check in the dark.
Wow.
No paint.
This is a ridiculous set of hands to see, given that they're four-handed.
Raise.
Ant's going to raise it up with his Ace King.
Yeah, he has that important ace of diamonds, and denying equity to the big blind is something that's probably pretty important to him. Oh, no.
You can't look.
If she knew what his equity looked like in this hand, too, she'd really
she does. She knows.
Maybe she does, yeah.
There you go. That'll make it easier on her. There's the king.
No.
Zinno finds his card on the turn. Bet and a call. Safe river card for Zinno. And he knows it.
And can really do it, man.
Yeah, the king is the only thing, pretty much. So there's the call from Victor. Yeah, kings are good. Jacks no good. In a sense, you really do have to have a sense of where your opponent is at. And that comes from repetition, I imagine, right? Or knowing the players, because it's not something that you can read in a book.
Some people sit and just study every spot over and over again until they're wildly familiar with it. Some just put in tons and tons of hands and brute force their way into learning the spots. And who am I to say what's better? Wow, Anthony Zinno.
Look at that. Against the aces, he flops the straight.
This is a really wild run he's on right now. Is he just going to call? Yeah. Looks like the flat call. He's going to save his check raise for the turn when it's a bigger bet.
Wants to keep him around.
That's an interesting card.
That's not a bad card for Neves.
No, he's no longer drawing dead on the turn, which he could be on a number of cards, but also one where he might not put too many chips in the pot, probably just going to pay Zinno off. Zinno leads out, actually, which is... I was kind of wondering if he's going to do that.
Now. He's got the perfect customer. Just a call, though. Double paired board.
That's an awkward card for Neves.
Yeah, quick call.
Because Zinno was kind of saying I either have a queen or a good 9, and now he's not beating either. So he's only beating a bluff. Obviously, Zinno could have some bluffs there. If he had something like 10-7, he might take this line.
Neves wants to defend. He's got hearts. He's got heart. 1 heart. There's 2 hearts.
Ooh.
And a 5.
That's about the best you could ask for when you've called a raise the 5 deuce suited. Unfortunately for him, he's not even doing that well. He's 50% against the top pair. Nearly top kicker. You could also say that the other way around. When you're Johns and you have king queen on the queen 10-5, you don't expect to be 50% either. You think you're way ahead quite often.
Got to do it now.
This is kind of cool. Neves looks like he's just going to call and leave the 20K back, I imagine. Oh, no, he's putting it all in. Okay.
Yep. It is indeed.
Just in case he's ahead right now or something like ace jack.
He does need help. You see the outs. One of the 2 5s, Rafaela, his wife, sees that all the chips have gone in. Neves with 11 outs.
You're going to lose, huh? I need 1 change.
Mandy, seeing that her man is in charge here. About a third of the remaining cards favor Neves.
Yeah, you know, we'll flip a coin or something.
1 card to come. Neves on the hook. Needs to hit to stick around. A 9 of clubs will end this tournament for Pedro Neves, last year's Monster Stack champion, and perhaps this year's Monster Stack champion. A 4th place finish. He'll win $92,774. Very nice showing. Get ready for non-stop action at Play Poker Go, the free online poker game where it's all real all the time. Dive into ring games, crush tournaments, and spin your way to glory. And the all-new No Gamble, No Future Sit and Goes featuring the Wheel of Gain. No deposits, no risk, just pure poker. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android.
Raise.
That's one thing that people often forget. You can just verbally announce what you're doing. And then it becomes very difficult to misclick. So you know with a 4-bet here, it's a little surprising with the queen jack offsuit, but...
And he is dominated. There's a queen and a jack.
Oh my goodness.
Well done, Ant.
It's like he knows it's coming. I was going to say it might set up some ability to bluff later on. Like you've represented a stronger hand than you have.
Oh, wow. 3rd spade now. More equity for Viktor.
Certainly, and he thinks he doesn't need it, but we know he does. Some sort of improvement would be critical here. Viktor would be very short if he loses this pot. Yeah, Ant's gonna raise right now.
And how can Blom ignore this?
No, we're going nowhere. Maybe make a tough decision on the river. Probably just call on a brick. Hand's just too strong.
A spade comes.
That is quite a sight for Viktor. Puts a bet out immediately. I wonder if Ant gets away from this. I don't know if you do. Viktor would need to turn some sort of pair into a bluff likely to have enough bluffs here, but he's just obviously capable of it. And even though he just snap bet, and it looks like he has what he does have.
Well, Viktor's also capable of setting up a bluff.
Yeah,
acting like he's going to be hitting that, you know.
Maybe he calls to something like King 10, no spade on the turn with the plan to bluff a spade river, for sure. Or Ace 10. Ace 10 makes a lot of sense. It might think it's possibly still the best hand. Yeah, Zinno's going to pay it off.
Got to pay it off, I think. Las Vegas, Viktor Blom from Sweden.
I'm not going to lie, that was a pretty nice set of cities you just named.
Yeah,
they might have to get back on
I
the
love
tour.
Cranston. I got a friend from Cranston.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I turned 21 in Prague.
Did you really?
Yeah. They didn't care.
Did you drink earlier, though, in Prague, or was it still 21?
I mean, they start drinking at 13 out there. They couldn't care less that I was 21.
Matter.
But
I didn't care how old you were.
But I had a great
that's
time.
Cool. That's
yeah.
cool. Zinno in trouble on this board.
Ooh. Zinno fires in the 3-bet. He's like, wait, hold on, buddy. I was the 3-better here, pre-flop. I'm the one who has stuff like Ace-King.
Yeah, that was definitely out of character, and it's going to raise some eyebrows for John.
I would love to see a brick run out and see if Anthony finds a river bet, because I think this is a great combo to bluff on the river on a brick. Yeah, that's the one. Is Anthony going to find it? Oh, this is beautiful. And what a way this would be for Anthony Zinno to recover some of his lost chips.
The whole way. John's missed the whole way.
John's is really thinking about this.
Must have something, right?
I mean, the pot's so big. Some stuff did miss. He's thinking maybe Anthony has some of those queen jacks, queen 10s, jack 10s.
Getting good odds again, like you mentioned.
Yeah, this is why we keep.
There's
yeah,
the call.
Look at that
They
call.
can't avoid it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and that is the honey trap of limit, where Zinno had to do something, but he couldn't quite do enough to get the fold from Ian Johns.
And this right here is exactly what I'm talking about, Lon. When every time I say, wow, that was a crazy fold, because they made the correct fold in the moment, it's so easy to pay off. Oof, this is really rough, man.
Anthony's got his hands on chips.
Down to 2 big blinds. Forced in there in the big blind. Your opponent just has ace-queen suited.
Do you put it all in now?
I mean, it really depends on the hand. If you have something real rough, I think you just call and then...
Can he fold anything, though, after he puts chips in?
I mean, the way he's looking... Oh, he's putting it all in.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, the way he's looking at his hand, maybe he did have something he wanted to fold.
Got 2 9s or something? What does he have?
Looks like jack 10?
How much is it?
Oh, 10-5. I think that one maybe could call and find some folds, but the problem is your opponent could just be raising with like 5-6 suited.
Well, they should be, right?
Yeah, so if that's the case, you don't ever want to fold any flop because they could just follow through. So you just get in now and run your equity.
All right, 2 live cards. Not a live spade.
Red 5.
It's a queen.
Little to work with for Anthony.
Little backdoors.
If you were to run out of jack
it's a total
here.
gut shot. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. If you were to find the jack here.
There.
Oh! Okay. I was going to say, then he could just run it. If he runs it all the way back up and wins this tournament, that would be quite a story.
I can still chop.
10.
It's a 10. No. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I don't want your pity. Good hand for Ian Johns.
Very nice looking hand on the button.
That's a raise, and
Oh.
Zino's going to come along.
Zinno finally finds something.
Coming up a little short now. Needs some help
Like 175.
from Carolyn.
Yeah.
Flop bet and turn bet.
Coming up a little short both in stack and hand class.
And flop.
60.
No kings for
There's
Zinno.
no snare on.
No tens for Zinno.
I call. If he's all in, I call.
Well,
We're good.
Yeah, it was. He could wait. He
76.
could just put it in now and hope for a fold.
yeah. No, very reasonable. Both players committed at that point, but
The king or a 10.
we are
Yeah.
dangerously close to having a heads-up match here.
And Johns in position to take the last of this man's chips, Anthony Zinno, who's been riding on fumes for the longest time. He still has outs. 2 live cards
Or 4.
going to the river. Zinno needs a king
would be
or a
fun.
10 to stay in this tournament.
I'll take.
Or he will be our 3rd place finisher. The river is the Queen of Hearts.
Nice
Wow.
playing, everybody.
And that is
Good
it.
luck, man.
Our 3rd place finisher,
Good luck.
5-time bracelet winner, Anthony Zinno, will collect over $130,000, eliminated by Ian Johns. Get ready for nonstop action at Play Poker Go, the free online poker game where it's all real, all the time. Dive into ring games, crush tournaments, and spin your way to glory. In the all-new No Gamble, No Future Sit and Goes featuring the Wheel of Gain. No deposits, no risk, just pure poker. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android. 6 million chip advantage for Ian Johns. So close to bracelet number 4. Ace 10. Can he get company in the hand? I think so. Queen 9. Suited.
You're as card dead as Victor's been. Queen 9 suited is a very welcome sight. It's already a welcome sight in heads up anyways, but. Oh, wow.
2 spades out there for Victor.
I don't know if Johns finds a fold here. Let's say the turn is a complete brick. Money might be going in.
But
10 on the turn. Money's
Johns
certainly going in.
now takes the lead.
Oh,
And look at this. Chips are moving as fast as they can. Johns with the turn 10.
hold it.
Victor.
30 more.
Yep,
oh,
they're
Victor
all
just
in.
puts it in right now,
He
just
is
in case
all
Johns
in.
has a worse draw.
Oh my goodness. Ian Johns 1 card away, but Blom with 12 outs, the spades or the queen.
73% to win the title and the 2nd bracelet in this event.
Can Ian Johns do it now? Is this his moment? His first bracelet win since 2016 with a clean river card. Avoid the spade or the queen. It's the king of hearts, and that will do it.
Great play.
An almost flawless performance. In his best game, Ian Johns wins the bracelet in the 10K limit hold'em event.
Thanks for watching.
Isildur makes his way out after a wonderful performance, but again coming up short for his first World Series of Poker bracelet. 188K will await him in the cage. But friends and family once again can celebrate Ian Johns, who has won this bracelet for the second time. It was the last bracelet he ever won in 2016. So back-to-back bracelets in the same events, maybe. A final look at the Poker Stars. Ian Johns, 282,000 on the leaderboard. The final, and Viktor Blom takes second. It was an eventful day, a learning day, and a crushing day for Ian Johns. What a performance.
I mean, he essentially went wire to wire. Very smooth movement all the way up to chip counts until he won the tournament. And one of the most flawless performances I've seen in a very, very long time, Lon.
Indeed, 188 entries, 18 cashed. Saw Daniel Negreanu with a cash, several bracelet winners in the mix late. And that man now a bracelet winner for the fourth time at the World Series of Poker. Ian Johns did everything right, folded when he had to. He made some perfect calls. Nobody could take him down once he felt the bracelet was in his grasp. He overcame some of the best poker players there are in Las Vegas right now, and one of the greatest of all time. Thanks for watching. For our entire crew here in Las Vegas, another fine performance. Jesse, Sylvia, appreciate you coming along and letting us dip and decide your limit hold'em brain. I'm Lon McCarran. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.